Hello, it is Editing Jamie here. Welcome. I just wanted to comment briefly on this video. Before I started recording this section, I accidentally turned on noise canceling in my microphone, which is creating that weird sort of echoey reverb effect that you might be hearing throughout this video, and dropped dialogue, drop noises. I tried the best I could to fix it, but the audio might still be a little off in this particular part. So hopefully you'll be able to stick with it, and in the next video things should be a bit better, as you can see or hear more precisely. I think I figured out the issue and have my microphone working again. So all right, thank you for listening. Enjoy this part.
Welcome back to the sign. Let's jump right in where we left off last time, with a chat with Dad. I've gotten some rest. I've had an attitude adjustment. Let's see where this whole storyline is gonna go. Maybe it'll go somewhere interesting. And let's see what Dad has to say. Mom is on the phone with Hannah right now. What did she do to deserve this? Hannah? I don't know. She's got that roommate who's making her life miserable. Her mom's got a tumor. Her sister's dealing with stuff. I don't know what Hannah did to deserve that. Oh, you mean Mom. Oh, you mean Mom. Hi, Dad. That was like a slap in the face. How are you doing? Emotionally, I'm a wreck right now. I'm so scared. Scared to see her suffer, to lose her. All right, Dad. We shouldn't expect the worst now. We must try to think positive. Let's wait for the results first, Dad. Let's wait for the results first before we start panicking. It's all so easy to say. I mean, this is my mom, Dad. This is my mother. It's not just me saying, I'm not just saying that. Mom talks as if it's already certain it's not a malignant tumor. But this is not the case. I was there with the doctor when the doctor talked to her. To be honest, it doesn't look good for her. I hope I can make it through if worse comes to worse. Please don't say that. It won't come to that. We need to have faith in the doctors now. We stick together as a family no matter what. We're right about that. And that's why I want to try everything I can to find the best treatment option and the best doctors for your mom. First of all, I'm going to meet up with an old schoolmate. He's a luminary in the field of oncology, and he's using a new type of treatment against brain tumors. You have a friend who's a luminary in the field of oncology? And you haven't introduced me, your daughter who's in med school, to him? Do you really want to leave Mom alone now? A new type of treatment. Sounds like a ray of hope. Sounds like a ray of hope. I mean, depending on the type of oncology and the whether or not Mom has a malignant tumor, which she might not. I agree. That's why the 1-hour drive is more than worth it to me. I'm going to hit the road now so it won't get too late. Drive safe. Please get back to me when you know more. Tell Mom she can call anytime. Please get back to me when you know more. And drive safe. And tell Mom she can call me anytime. Okay. Great. Thanks, Dad. Bye, Dad. See you later, Dad. I'm shattered. I'm shattered. Talked to Mom on the phone until just now. It just won't go into my head. It's because it's in Mom's head, Hannah. The tumor is in Mom's head. It's not in your head. That's not how they work. Why does Mom get a friggin' tumor out of nowhere? Yeah, that's a really good question, Hannah. I have the same darn question. Darn tootin', Hannah. Can't believe it myself. I can't answer that question for you. Oh, there's another one. I can't believe it myself yet. The worst part is I didn't even notice anything when I was with her. And now I'm supposed to just sit around doing nothing? There must be something I can do to help her. We have to show Mom now we're here for her. Try to calm down a little, Dad down a little. That will help Mom too. Help her by staying away from your flatmate. We have to show Mom now we're here for her. Of course, but I feel so powerless. I will now first look on Google, see what I can find out about it. No, that sounds like a terrible idea. And if you need someone to talk to, I'm always here for you. Oops, what did I just see? Sorry. Forgot to inform you we all got to my house safe and sound. We copied the file now so that Amelia can bring it back immediately. I'm really sorry, but that was the last thing I could do for you. I first have to process what happened in the evidence room. Yeah, you saw a ghost even though you didn't watch the video. That's not how this is supposed to work. I mean, I guess Gabriella, that is how Gabriella works. I think that was supposed to be Gabriella. I don't really know. I don't really understand because it didn't look like Gabriella. But who else would it, like, why would Serena try to keep them from getting the file? She wants us to solve her murder. So is this some other ghost? Was it Ruby? I don't understand. I really don't know. I first have to process. Oh, I will say goodbye to the group for now. I hope you can save my father and put an end to this nightmare. Thank you for everything, Amelia. You know, I've been making thumbnails lately. Obviously, I've been making thumbnails for every video as they come out. And in the healing, I noticed this is a little bit of a tangent, but in the healing, I noticed that I may disproportionately prioritize for thumbnail purposes the love interest characters. For example, Andreas had like way more featured like pull out like sticker face, like cut out his head and put it on the video. He was featured way more in the videos than anyone else. Even then, I mean, Anna, I never really put her into a thumbnail, except once where she shared it with Andreas. um, but like, yeah, so Andreas had the most. And so I was looking back and I'm like, I feel like I'm not doing that as much with Sevi and Damien. So that's good. And then I counted who has the most thumbnails. And since the last video, it's Kiera. It's Kiera who has the most thumbnails. And the way I choose that is like how important the way I choose them is I try to focus on who is important to the episode and the story that's told in that part. Um, and over again, it's Kiera. Like it continues to be her. Like she's killing it in the story. Like from being the girl that everyone sort of underestimated and picked on and makes fun of from the beginning of the story until now, for being that, like she has become so immensely valuable to this group and to the story that's being told and to my character as a friend. I mean, when Sevi was being haunted, the first person we went to was not Ruby. It wasn't our supposedly good friend Yannic. It was Kiera. So I don't know. I feel like this kind of happened with Roxy too, where people just like label her sort of ditzy or something, and they don't actually pay attention to what she's saying or what she's doing. Um, and like when I did look back at Roxy and replaying the game, when I look back at her, I'm like, it's not until much later where she starts saying dumb things like about Joshua Kramer. She sent that thing, but everyone's like, oh, Roxy, you're so silly. But I'm like, she hasn't said anything silly up until this point. Like, she's been pretty unassuming, nondescript, like barely made any waves. But somehow, at some point in the game, people decided she was kind of a ditzy girl, like ditzy, klutzy, kind of didn't get what's going on. And I just didn't see that in the way that the character was written. And I feel the same way about Kiera. Like, she had that moment in the last one where she's like, evidence room. And then Henry's like, oh boy. But that, relative to all the other moments that we've seen Kiera a part of and all the other things that she's done, that feels like the uncharacteristic moment to me. If I'm being honest, like that feels more uncharacteristic. Um, and it's just interesting. It's interesting, and when she does, yes, she was using like the pretending I'm drunk and crying to get the person to come out of the real estate office so that the professor could go on the computer. I get that. And I get that that's like playing up the whole like, oh, I'm just a little girl. I'm just a little girl who needs help. Wah, wah, wah. Like, I get that that's what that was. But also, I think that that's part of what her character is all about. Like, honestly, I think as a character, she's the girl who's always underestimated. And so you're never looking at her while she's getting into med school. And like, yeah, she fainted in that lab. But as Yannic said, I think it was Yannic who said, like, the formaldehyde smell was so strong, I almost felt queasy at one point. Like, it takes some getting used to. So I think we underestimate Kiera at her own peril. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying, like, even in this second playthrough, I'm like really noticing like what a team player Kiera is. And I had a soft spot in my first playthrough for Yannic, and I still have a soft spot for him. But he hasn't done a goddamn thing. This whole time, he has done like nothing. He has done almost nothing. Phil has done very, very little. But Kiera, the professor, Cedric, like these are the people that are consistently and time again stepping up to help with the story. I don't know, just some things I've noticed. Um, but yeah, what I'm saying is Kiera rocks and I like her. So it's a good thing we're friends. Good thing I like my friends. Okay. Thank you, Amelia. We'll be in touch when there's news. You are a great help. We could never have done it without you. Sorry for what you had to experience in that room. Thank you. You are a great help. We could never have done it without you. I keep checking my phone because the battery is having issues. Take care. And I'm afraid that it's going to make it stop recording video, and that would be very bad. Guys, while I was copying the file, I came across a witness interview with Serena's mother. An interview with my mother? No, Serena's... Oh, right. You're Serena's sister, so I guess she's your mother, too. Yes, with your mother. Yes, a police interview. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Fredericks, let's continue then. Was there anything that appeared strange to you lately? Melanie Blake. Not really, except that Serena kept her pregnancy from me. That wasn't her nature. And what reasons do you think she had for keeping the pregnancy from you? I could only imagine that it was because of the age difference between her and her boyfriend. I could only imagine it had something to do with it was because of the age difference between her and her boyfriend. Age difference? This was about 2 weeks ago. I was coming back from shopping when I heard Serena talking to her partner on the phone. When she noticed me, she abruptly ended the conversation. However, the following sentence from Serena stayed in my head. I love you, honey. I don't care how old you are. And you don't know who this man could be? No, Serena had never talked to me about it, and she always avoided my questions. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I need to read here, but if there is, feel free to pause the video and read it. Unless the video's not recording, in which case, I don't know what to tell you. Let me know once you read it. I'm done. Me too. Me too. See, I do stuff, Indigo. I do stuff sometimes. I read stuff. I read the stuff that you guys are putting in the chat. Doesn't it count? Yes, Yannic, it counts. Well. Such a small world. I remembered Jokin. I don't know how to pronounce that name. From when I was in the homicide division. That's Detective Fredericks. Maybe he knows something else that isn't in the file. I'll try to contact him. I'll get back to you in a moment. Kiara, I'd be interested in the find. Please send us the crime scene photo. I'd like to see the 2 photos mentioned under Annex. Please. Premium options. We choose the premium options. It's what we do here. Okay, just a sec. That's an ultrasound. Probably Serena wanted to tell her boyfriend with the ultrasound photo that he's going to be a father. That's a full baby. That's not a peanut. That's a baby. Does it say? I don't think so. It doesn't say what how many months along roughly the baby is or when the due date is or anything. So that would have been my niece. I can't hold back the tears any longer. That's Southern. Why am I doing Southern? So that would have been my niece. I can't hold back the tears any longer. I still can't. I want to do British and I do Southern, and I want to do Southern and I do British. Okay, great. She said niece. Do we know it's a girl? Because I struggle with this later in the game. In my first playthrough, I could not for the life of me remember what they said about the gender of that baby. Tessa, I'm so sorry for you. You would have made a fantastic aunt. I mean, how do you know that? So sorry for you, Tessa. I don't see anything that's so far that's going to get us anywhere. Wait a minute, guys. The thing about the age difference. That's right. It caught my eye, too. So Serena had another older boyfriend besides Doc Leitner. Or younger. Kira, so it's not just you who is into sugar daddies. Talking about older people, Jonathan. Tell your mother she can come back and finish cleaning. We found the money. What? Oh, Cedric, leave him alone if it makes him feel better. I don't get that. I don't understand anything that just happened. I don't understand anything. Can you please stay focused? Are you guys done now? Jonathan, Cedric, this sucks. Say nothing. Okay. Say nothing. Come on, guys. We need to keep working on the file now. Kiera, Cedric, you should take a closer look at the file again. Look for all older men mentioned. Will do. Do you want us to help? Sure.
The more people we are, the higher the chances of finding something. Or at least not miss anything. Or also known as, at least not missing anything.
True. So guys, who's gonna help?
Well, I thought you were volunteering, Yannic. I would like to see my sister's file too.
Yup.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Indigo, I need you for something else. I'll write you right away. Jonathan, sorry. Jonathan, what about you? Are you busy elsewhere again?
Busy elsewhere. What the fuck is wrong with you? Every time we have a lead, you have something quote unquote better to do? I do. I have to go murder people. Obviously. Obviously, I have murders to commit. Because I'm the murderer. Jonathan, what the heck? Come on, guys. Let's go through the file or I'm going to explode. I'm back. Oh, right. You were getting a hold of somebody. I got a hold of Yochin. I got a friend of Joe. I got a hold of Joe. But unfortunately, he didn't have any more information to share. Correct. Terrible thing. Can you give me some more details that are not in the file? I don't even want to know what you're involved in again, my dear Henry. Remember, you're not one of us anymore. But even if I wanted to tell you more... Okay, that's the same. Even if I wanted to tell you more, there is no more information about the case. Why is that one green? Anyway, okay. That's too bad. It would have been too easy, though. We'll start working on the file now. Wolf is talking to me. Hi, sweet Wolf. Hi, Knight in Shining Hoodie. It keeps bothering me, Indigo. Jonathan's strange behavior, his non-existent past. What if we misinterpreted the age difference mentioned in the file? Misinterpreted? What's your point? Ski? You made such a good point. What if Serena's boyfriend was not significantly older, but younger? I'm going kind of towards Damien's accent with that. Think about it. Jonathan was a teenager at the time she got pregnant. That would also explain what Gabriella had written to me yesterday. Evil was so close to me, if only I had recognized it. And why the group avatars were suddenly shaking. Sounds kind of logical. Jonathan is supposed to have been Serena's boyfriend back then. But why would he keep this from us? He's in danger himself. I find that a bit far-fetched. Sounds kind of logical. Kind of. Kind of, Wolf. Kind of. I feed your ego a lot. So I'm going to back off a little, okay? Lest you get to be a monster. And that would explain why Jonathan didn't want to look at the file. We need to find out as soon as possible whether there's any truth to this. No, that doesn't explain why Jonathan doesn't want to look at the file. Why wouldn't Jonathan want to look at the file? If he is, it actually feels like he would want to look at the file to see if he's in any way implicated. Right? And I can only see one possibility. We need to hack his phone and see what we find there. Unfortunately, Jonathan probably installed an anti-spy software as a precaution to protect himself from unauthorized access. You think so, Wolf? Why would he do that? I did it. No, I miss Hans. I'm really happy for him, but I miss him. Well done. Excuse me, the root access to Jonathan's phone is up and running. I now have access to all the data on his phone. I'll see what I can find. Get well. Uh-oh. Oh no, the helmet is writing us. I don't know how you did it. But we did. I don't know what you're talking about, though. But I know you broke into the evidence room. I did not. It wasn't me. It was not me. I was at home the whole time. I can prove it. Our IT experts were also able to detect an attack on our security system. That I might know a little something about. But I was home the whole time, I promise. I swear. I swear. Luckily, you were stupid enough to set off the alarm anyway. No, that wasn't us. That was our ghosts. That was the ghosts that are following us everywhere. What are you, what? Huh? As soon as the security system is up and running again, we will evaluate the images from the surveillance cameras. So help me God. If I see you on there, you're seriously in for it. You won't. You shan't. I wasn't there. I can prove it. Spy mission successfully completed. Word mission, not successful. Spy mission, successful. You will not believe it. Take a look at this chat. You have to be careful. Apparently they suspect something. You know what is at stake when everything is revealed. I still don't understand how you could do that to her. She was your great love. I had no other choice back then, damn it. Oh wait, that's Jonathan. I had no other choice back then, damn it. Nachricht. Fuck, we should talk to him about it. We have to find out what he's hiding. Do you have any idea who he's writing with? Do you have any idea who he's writing with? Negative. But by the degree of weirdness, I come to the conclusion Jonathan definitely has a skeleton in his closet. We all do. Mine's name is Damien. I don't know what that means. Don't read into that. I didn't murder Damien and shove him in the closet. Or did I? No. He's still in Italy, doing Italian boy stuff. What do you plan to do now? I'm starting to suspect that too. I still can't quite believe it. So what do you plan now, Wolf? What's the plan now, Mr. Wolfie Wolf? Difficult. He's unlikely to admit it even if it's true. He needs something like a trap. A play in which to catch the king. What is that line from Hamlet? I don't know, man. I'm rusty on my Shakespeare. Seriously, how do you mean? And what should a trap like that look like, Mr. Polonius? Mr. Hamlet? Mr. Ghost of my father? With I meaning being Hamlet. Something that will give him away if he has anything to do with it. No idea, but I can come up with something. Wonderful. You're a genius, and you are wonderful. But I'm not going to tell you that because we're backing off of the whole ego stroking thing. Yannic. Oh, right. I need to talk to you about Jonathan for a minute. Hello to you too. About Jonathan? Exactly. After all, you know him best, don't you? Have you noticed anything strange about him lately? Wolf and I have a terrible suspicion. Have you noticed anything strange about him lately other than the thing that all of us have noticed? What do you mean exactly? I don't know. Okay. Cool. I can't wait to totally violate Wolf's trust in me by giving this information to Yannic. Wolf hacked Jonathan's phone and found this chat history. It's going to take like 5 minutes for the game to give me the chat history to send to Yannic, but there it is. So you think Jonathan had something to do with Serena's death? But this can't be right. According to her mother, Serena's boyfriend was much older, wasn't he? No. Wolf doesn't think so. Let me just tell you what Wolf thinks instead of putting it into my own words. I didn't think that far ahead. Well, I must admit, this chat history is really more than strange.
And now that you mention it, that reminds me.
Of what?
Jonathan once told me that he tragically lost his first love. We need to inform the group and confront Jonathan about this first love that he tragically lost.
Okay. Let's inform Jonathan. Let's open up old wounds for Mr. Jonathan, shall we? Let me just get comfortable in my seat. And let's torture our friend. Let's go. I guess we have no choice. Okay, let's do it right away then. I'm curious what he has to say about it. Guess we have no choice. I guess that leaves us with no choice, Wolf. I know I was just talking to Yannic, but that's what I'm going to say to Wolf when he says, "What the heck, Indigo? I told you this in private. We were having a private conversation, then you go straight running to Yannic to tell Yannic about that? My voice gets very, very strange when I start talking very quickly. I'm not made for talking very quickly."
Guys, I need everyone's attention, please. It's really important. Go ahead.
I'm all ears. We're here. Henry just wants to see a man about a dog. Thank you, Norma. Did you find anything else important in the file? Also, if he went to go see a man about a dog, why didn't he bring his phone with him?
No, it's about something completely different. Indigo, how do we best put it?
Well, I think Henry is taking a dump. I think that's a better way to put it. Oh, right. How do we, yeah, not that. Got myself good on that one. Sorry. I really got myself good on that one. Whew. Someone here in our group chat who has something to hide. I'll get right to the point. It's about you, Jonathan. We're suspecting that someone in the group knew Serena personally. Someone here in our group chat who has something to hide.
What makes you think that? How do you mean?
Welcome back, Henry. Ooh boy. Me and Wolf hacked Jonathan's phone. How you feel about that, Jonathan? I scanned Jonathan's phone a bit and found this chat history. Also, Indigo, we need to talk offline about how you went straight to Yannic behind my back and didn't give me any sort of heads up about these. Can anyone explain this to me?
This dialogue is coming from you, Jonathan.
Jonathan, what the fuck?
What's at stake? Who did you do something to? Who's your big love? We're afraid the age difference between Serena and her lover could be meant the other way around.
Jonathan screwed Serena when he was underage? As unbelievable as it sounds, but yes, that's exactly what we found and proven. Clearly, that is what we have found and proven with this one little text message conversation taken out of context. 100%, yes, that is the conclusion to come to. There is no possible other conclusion that could be drawn from this one text message and the fact that this guy has a shady history and is acting like a real big weirdo and his empathy bone is broken. Jonathan, this is your chance now to explain yourself. Answer already! If you're behind this, I'll destroy you! Or say nothing. It's your chance to explain yourself. Jonathan?
Jonathan!
Jesus Christ, guys, calm the fuck down.
Jonathan, you fucker! Say something. Are you behind all this shit?
I can't believe all this. Yeah, we go full on, like,
mob with pitchforks, don't we? On every person we think might maybe have something to do with the thing. We just go, it's all true. Guys, what's happening here? No idea. Distrust eats away at your souls. Your friendship is rotting like an old carcass. Someone's friendship is rotting like an old carcass, Gabriella. But I don't think it's ours here in Oregon Party. I think it's yours and mine. We have to confront Jonathan. Someone has to call him. Yeah, why did he leave the chat? Why did he say it's all true? Why did he do all that? Why is he being so weird? Is that really him?
I know who did it. I know the motive of the dead girl. I know everything. Shit.
I heard a gunshot. Did you hear a gunshot? I heard a gunshot. Episode 4. Guess we'll see you in the next part. I hope Jonathan's okay. Alright, ta-ta.